texting and talking and playing games. People use their smartphones for just about everything right now.
Yeah, they do. And now a local company has invented an app that could help save your life in an emergency. And tonight, Defender Mark Santia shows us how it works.
Imagine you're in trouble, but you can't dial 911. Well, one Metro Detroiter wanted to help by creating your very own silent panic alarm.
It all starts with a seemingly innocent bump from behind on a dark street. The woman behind the wheel sees a stranger in her rear view mirror.
At first, she just presumed it was an accident.
Suddenly, the woman gets hit again, this time harder. She stops and pulls over. Then she makes a smart move on her smartphone. The driver presses an app on her iPhone that acts like a silent alarm, similar to a bank security system. One simple touch on the screen triggers the SafetyGrid app, and the woman alerts 5 emergency contacts she's in trouble. Then the SafetyGrid call center checks in to make sure she's okay, a call just at the right time.
She noticed the gentleman that was behind her in the vehicle got out with a firearm.
The woman tells the operator what she sees, and
the call center said, "Step on the gas and get out of there."
This woman and her husband live outside Houston, Texas. They asked to remain anonymous because this couple fears for their safety, but they still wanted to share their story with you. This couple, the first real-life success story for the SafetyGrid app, and its inventor, Chesterfield Township native Jim Hankins, couldn't be more proud.
Our focus by making it a silent alarm was to make it very useful in situations where discretion may be advised, so a kidnapping or some type of situation like that.
Other instances, Jim thinks it could work if you're choking, lost, in the middle of a home invasion or a hostage situation. Jim still wants you to call 911 first in an emergency, but the creation of this app is very personal to him.
I lost a good friend of mine on September 11th, who was someone who was in New York City, was struck by debris when the second plane hit the second tower and fell in the streets of New York with his phone in his hand. He was unable, apparently, to dial 911 and unfortunately later expired due to his injuries.
Jim's background includes military service, a tour in Desert Storm, and working with GPS technology. Ever since he served in the Middle East, Jim's been looking for ways to use the technology to help others.
At the press of a button, we'll notify your up to 5 contacts that you've chosen out of your address book via telephone, via SMS text, email, as well as post for a request for information on social media sites such as Facebook, letting people know your current location as well as a need for assistance.
And once you trigger your silent alarm, you're alerted that someone is trying to help you.
You can press the button, visually see that, that someone has actually received that, and then lock the phone and stick it in your pocket, and it's going to track you wherever you go.
That's amazing. I didn't know they had that. Really? I would use it.
I used to carry pepper spray, but now I think this will be a better alternative.
We showed the app to several Metro Detroiters who are concerned about safety.
Flat tire in the middle of the night.
Like shopping, you know, at Christmas time, you never know what's out there, and I know there's like purse snatchers you see on the news.
So if you just have that, you can just boom. You know what I mean? It's easy and it's quick.
As a woman, you never know if you're going to get in a compromising situation, so I think that's a great app.
We also showed the app to Tom Berry, a retired Detroit police investigator with more than 3 decades on the job. Berry agrees with Jim, saying 911 should always be your first call, but this new app has potential to keep you safe from robbers, crooks, and seemingly innocent bumps from strangers on dark streets.
I think they're on the right track, as I do with all this GPS system. I think it's on the cutting edge. I think we're very, very close to having something that is going to be worthwhile for everybody, that everybody in the United States and other countries are going to be able to use.
The SafetyGrid app is free to download.
And right now, it's only available for your iPhone or iPad. Mark Santia, Defenders.
Kind of impressed.
I liked Mark's little app there.
Well, you know, like the couple in Houston, you can also subscribe to SafetyGrid's monitored service that would connect you to its call center in case of an emergency. Pretty slick.
Absolutely right. What a time for innovation. Here's a look at what we're working on for